What's going on, guys? It's Decelation, and today the long-awaited my review of the purchase of my F250 from Vroom. Now I'm gonna show you guys something. I don't think anybody noticed this on the reveal video, but what I'm about to go take care of right now was one of the kind of quirks that came with the truck that was probably unnecessary. So you look, front tire is just a passenger SUV tire, 275, 65, 18 with a street tread. And you get back here, we got an all-terrain tire with LT 275, 65, R18. So this is a light truck. This is a Load E 10-ply tire, which those of you who know the bigger trucks, you really do want to have a 10-ply tire. This front tire is not. And when I say front tires, I mean the front two tires are the same and the back two tires are the same. So like back here, same thing, the iron match, and they got the Kumas. So because I don't know what rims I want yet and upgrade, give me some time, I just bought the same tires as these rear ones for the front. So that's where I'm about to go ahead to take care of next. Gotta get these front tires changed. The other quirk that it came with that was probably unnecessary was the key that I got. It was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Ford My Key system, but it was the child restricted key. Now the ad did say it only had one key, so they didn't lie. It was only one key, but I couldn't turn the volume over like not even half, and the speed was limited to 80 miles an hour. So I did have to go to the dealership and get it all unlocked and get another key. So that was an extra cost that was incurred that I feel was unnecessary. But let's go drop these tires off, and I'll catch you guys in a second and at the next location, and I'll continue on with my review. Welcome back. Look at that. That's clean. All right, so we're at the tire shop, and now just waiting. It's gonna take a couple hours. So these, I'm gonna get on that now. So now let's talk about kind of like my experience. So I'm gonna start off at the beginning. So before Christmas, it was about a week before Christmas is when I started the purchase of this. I was just kind of curious on what Vroom would give me for my GMC Sierra, and then I was just looking at like a 3/4 ton trucks just to move back up into something that can tow really well. Well, Vroom by far gave me the highest on my trade, so that's a good point for them. Like, I paid $54 for that GMC Sierra and put 10,000 miles on it, and Vroom gave me $51.5 for it. So great deal for it. So I kind of went with them. And then when I was looking for 3/4 ton trucks, when I got that one for $48.8 for all the taxes and everything else. When I was looking for Super Duty trucks, the next cheapest one I can find with the comparable miles, which still had 10,000 more miles, was $5,000 more. The next cheapest after that was 7,000 more with 15,000 more miles. Ooh, excuse me, 15,000 more miles. So this was by far the cheapest F250 that I could find anywhere. And the GMCs and the Rams that still couldn't find them, or the Chevys, couldn't find any 3/4 ton trucks as well, like anywhere near these price range. So that's really good. They actually did give me the highest for my trade-in, and they had the cheapest F250 I could find. That's why I was like, all right, let's give this online dealership a try. But when I actually did it, I just offered to sell them the GMC, and then later on I found this truck on their website as well. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just do a trade-in. Simple, right? Not exactly. It took them a week to try to just combine the deal. Now, mind you, it was Christmas week, so I'm going to give them a little bit of leeway on that one, because they did have to find somebody to do it all during Christmas, and anyone that's tried to do any type of business during Christmas time, it's a nightmare. So I get it, so they kind of get a pass on that one. But it did take them a week to combine the deal from just me selling them my GMC Sierra to me doing it a trade-in on this truck. But now I'll catch you guys in a little bit, and I'm gonna go to another location, and while I wait for this, and I'll give you a little bit more of the review process. Welcome back, people. So we're at the next location. So I actually had to finish patching up holes, and I have to paint when this patch is dry at the rental. That's the last thing I need to do on my part to get done, and it's no longer my place. I'm ecstatic. But we got matching tires front and rear now, so pretty stoked about that. Excuse the noise, they're doing remodeling next door. But yes, so I told you that this was the best deal. I'm gonna go in the truck. A little loud, but yeah, I told you guys this is the best deal that I can get on an F250 anywhere. So that's a thumbs up for Vroom. But I also told you it took them a week to even get the deals merged. Okay, once I finally got the deals merged, they were asking for a bunch of paperwork. Now, with all the paperwork, it's common. They want to know payoff information and stuff like that. They have an online system where you upload documents. Now, what they were requesting and what the online system was allowing me to update was not the same thing. And what I mean by that, their online system, it's specific documents. It's like, upload this document, upload this document, upload this document. Well, they were like, well, we need this document. I was like, okay, your online system's not letting me upload. And it's not like a portal where you can just upload whatever document you want to your account. It has to request you for that specific document. And it took over a week of me just trying to call them, get a hold of them to allow me to upload the document, only to find out that I can't upload the document. Then on numerous times I actually end up they have a email, customer support email, where you can send documents straight through that email. So that was a hassle. They really need to work on their web portal to what the service reps are actually able to request and see, because there is a major disconnect between there. So that was just kind of an annoyance, and what took a large part of that process as well. So that was another week and a half. And like I said, I started it a week before Christmas, and the purchase actually didn't go through until the 4th of January. Now, when I finally purchased the truck, they said, all right, we're going to do everything and get it sent out to you. They said no later than January 11th. They said the truck will be delivered to me no later than January 11th. Well, their online portal, again, you have like your own user profile that shows you transactions. It wasn't updating saying shipped or anything like that. And like, as I'm watching, like, I understand from some of the paperwork that I had to sign and send back to them, looked like the vehicle was in Texas. No one ever actually confirmed for me, but I had to fill out a Texas power of attorney, so I'm assuming it was in Texas. But as the days were going on, and I'm just like, okay, I still don't have an indication that my vehicle was shipped, and it's supposed to be here. When I was like the 7th or 8th, I was like, it's supposed to be here in 3 days. There's no way you can really ship it, put it on a truck, and send it directly out to me and still get it to me by 11. So I tried calling them again. Oh, no, we guarantee the truck is already shipped. It just wasn't updated on the online portal. I was like, okay, all right, whatever. Then comes the 10th, and No, the 11th. I call him like, all right, where's my truck? Where's it supposed to be? And I was told on the from the customer service rep for their main number, they it was like, oh no, it was already shipped, even though it's not updated at all on the customer portal, but it'll be there tomorrow. And during this whole thing, I ended up moving while I was trying to do it, and actually moved into my new property. So I was like, well, I need to change the address because this process has taken so long. Well, they finally gave me the direct line for my local hub. Mine is the Orlando hub. Now, here goes the part where I went from completely enraged to actually calm because the Orlando hub, shout out to you guys, went above and beyond of just being straightforward and honest with me. When I contacted them, I didn't spend 30 minutes on hold just trying to get a hold of a person. Someone answered within a minute. Spoke with him, and he was like, yep, I'm showing that your vehicle has not gone through our gates, so we haven't received it yet. He looked at my profile. He explained to me that he was like, it hasn't even been picked up from its location yet. He was like, it's scheduled to be picked up tomorrow, the next day, so the 12th. And I'm like, they told me it was going to be delivered to me 12th. He was like, do you know who you spoke with? Because he actually he looked at my profile, looked who last touched my profile, and they took down my information because apparently this is a common issue and they're trying to correct it at the higher end of the company. So they actually reported the issue that they've been giving me misinformation on the customer service. So that part actually really made me feel good. It was like, all right, so I understand there's mistakes and stuff like that, but he explained it and he was like, your profile shows that it was supposed to be picked up on the 12th and it's going to be delivered on the 15th. I don't know, like I see the same thing that all the other customer service reps see, so I don't know why that they're telling you something different. So he followed through and communicated that to me, and I was like, okay, cool. So it'll be here on the 15th. They need to take a day to go through it and everything. Well, it was delayed a couple days, but he communicated that to me, and the moment that it got checked into the lot was actually on Martin Luther King Day, so they were working from home. But he even took his time out today to call me and let me know that the truck was there, and then that they were going to do their checks and everything on Tuesday to make sure everything is good, and then ship it to me and bring it directly to me. And we kind of worked out a date. They would have done it Wednesday, but I worked and it wasn't going to work out, and so we agreed on Thursday. But that was all. When I started contacting the Orlando hub directly, my experience went way up. I will say they're they're a young company and they're figuring this out, and I'm reasonable about that. It's like, I understand the process has taken a long time. I understand that this is kind of a new process, but don't lie to me about stuff. And the main customer service line, that's what they were doing. They were lying to me about everything. But the actual hub, they were straightforward and honest. So when asked me if I would recommend Vroom to someone else, yes, with a warning. If you are not in a hurry and you don't care when your vehicle is going to show up, and understand it's going to be a long process, like my process literally from initiation to vehicle delivery was a month long. Yes, I will say that was also Christmas and New Year's was thrown in there, so that I imagine that slowed down the process just a little bit. But it's still a month long to purchase this truck. But on the other side, I got more for my truck for as a trade-in than any other place that was that I did the appraisal on. So they did give me the highest for my trade-in, and I found this truck 5,000 cheaper to any other comparable truck out there. So, will you get a good deal? Yes. The truck was what they said it was, and they did go into really detail. I didn't show the little blemishes and scratches, but they did make sure that they have very clear pictures of all the scratches that they could find on the truck, and it was not misrepresented in that sense. But we did cover the thing with the tires. They didn't really do a close-up on the tires, so I couldn't tell that the front tires were different than the rear tires. That's the fact that they put passenger tires on a Super Duty. That's a no-no, Vroom. Don't do that. But other than that, I think if I were to give an honest recommendation out of 10, I would have to say a straight 5 out of 10. And a major reason that it went up to a 5, because I was looking at a 1 or a 2, is when I contacted the Orlando hub. So you guys really turned around the experience for me, just because the transparency, follow-up, and communication that they performed. So yeah, 5 out of 10. That's kind of what I'm going to rate Vroom at. But overall, I'm thoroughly pleased with the truck. The buying experience, not so much. But the truck is amazing. I'll probably do another video in depth of kind of what my plans are for the truck there. Yeah, I know I can't leave anything alone. Nothing stays stock with me. Shh, I know. There's a problem. Yeah, the problem is this truck is still stock. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. But thank you guys for sitting through this review. I know it's not my normal content, but I figure some of my subscribers would be curious on what it's like to purchase a vehicle from Vroom. So thank you again. Have a good one, guys. Peace.